Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the August Chronicles. If this is your first time here, we discuss everything parenting, pregnancy. Hopefully, the pregnancy content ends within the next 4 weeks. We'll see. Baby August is upon us, guys. And we also discuss lifestyle, everything in between. So, today's episode is all about what is in my hospital bag. So you can do a quick Google search, Pinterest search, and you will find thousands of lists of recommendations for what to pack in your hospital bags, from first time parent to a second time, third time parent who's like, here's what I learned about not overpacking from my first child. And so I essentially looked at both of those perspectives and did what worked for me. So I'll start off by saying that we are in full COVID precautionary mode. And so what I am packing includes things that allow us to enjoy a hospital visit that Sean will not be able to leave. So essentially, whoever comes in with me has to stay there and they cannot leave the hospital. So the thing that I was looking forward to the most, my first meal, will not be enjoyed in the hospital because he can't leave and go get it. And I can't have any visitors. So that also impacted my hospital bag. So what does that look like? Because Sean can't leave and maybe go home and get rest and then come back refreshed, he is spending the night in the hospital. So you'll see some things that I've packed that reflect the impact of dealing with COVID. So let's get started. All right. So I kind of broke it down into categories. But what I will say is, if it can't fit in one suitcase, and that includes my stuff, Sean's stuff, and baby August stuff, if it can't fit in one suitcase, we will not be bringing it to the hospital. So that kind of forced me to not overpack and keep everything kind of minimal-ish. We'll see. But if it can't fit in this bag, it's not going. So starting out with comfort stuff. So we have 2 pillows that we will be bringing to the hospital, and also 2 small blankets. This is where Sean will be sleeping. Not bad. And of course the recliner. Pre-pregnancy Shelly is cold all the time. Right now I'm hot all the time. But I think hospitals tend to run on the cold side. So I am packing 2 extra blankets so that we are not freezing. And also 2 pillows, because I heard the pillows are super flat. And so we are bringing those for comfort. So that's out of the way. In terms of clothing, I am packing 2 pajamas for me and Sean. So I purchased a nursing gown, 2 different kinds of nursing gowns. And so this one here, right? And all you got to do is pull the boob out on the side. So as you can see here, easy access right on the side. And then this one here is a little bit more discreet. Another black. I tried to stay with dark colors because of accidents. So this one here actually zips on the side, and then you kind of just pull your breast out after you zip it down, and then when you're done you can just easily zip it up. But this one is a bit more discreet. You can't really tell that it's a nursing gown. I'll link the products that I purchased new in the description box. These were both purchased on Amazon. So, actually, were they both purchased on Amazon? Yes, they were both purchased on Amazon, so I'll link them. And then I also have a robe, which I already had at home. So it's just a comfy gray robe, because I'll be cold, I'm sure. My going home outfit is just a sweatsuit, super casual, and that's it. If for some reason I need something else, I will just have to wear the hospital gown that they provide. Because again, I'm all about keeping things at a minimum, and the hospital does provide, I actually don't even need this stuff, but it's really just for comfort and preference. So if for some reason I mess up these and it's kind of one and done and we're still staying there, then I'll just use the hospital stuff. So for Sean also has a going home outfit. He also has things like boxers, socks, and like basketball shorts and t-shirts and some sweatpants if he is on the colder end. So that's that. Oh, for my socks, I am bringing my own socks, and we will also be having bringing flip-flops for the shower. The hospital, yes, does have socks, but I prefer my own, just because I know that I like these, and I did not purchase these new. I've had these probably since last holiday season when they were selling fluffy socks. Oh, I do have a pair of socks that has like the grips on it. I think I got these probably from an airplane amenities bag that I've had throughout the years. So that was it. Did not purchase that. Socks aren't that bad, so I don't really feel pressured to bring my own. I can get through with these. Alright, so moving on to special items that kind of stick out for me in terms of making the experience a little bit more comfortable. Alright, so nursing bras. These were purchased on Amazon. I also have two that I purchased at Target. I'll link those, but these are just comfy maternity or nursing bras. All you got to do is slap it down, slap it back up, and you're good to go. Not focusing on much support. It's really just comfort. So I will plan to bring two of those. Also note that unless I have complications, we don't intend to be at the hospital for like the standard 48. If I can get in, push August out, get him circumcised, and he and I are declared healthy, we're leaving. I don't need to stick around because the experience is just a lot different. If we weren't dealing with COVID, I would have took advantage of the full hospital stay, let them take August, let me get some sleep before I have to kind of go full throttle at home. But since COVID happened, I just want to get home and get to a safe place. So we will be there for as minimal hours as possible. All right, so I'm also bringing some sample nursing pads. The hospital absolutely provides them, but just in case I don't like them, I can use these. I actually don't even intend to be fully like milk, right? It's really the colostrum at that point. So I probably won't need it, but I'm just throwing them in just because they were free samples and they're just easy to throw in. I will also be using the Disposable Panties. So this is the Depends brand. It's like the discreet kind of like fashionable disposable panties. Yeah, this is how they look. Not really the most sexy option, but I think it's pointless to wear regular panties if I'm just gonna be, sorry guys if you're listening to this, but if I'm just gonna be like a bloody mess, like just, yeah. So this is what I'm bringing. The hospital does provide these as well, so these are just optional, just two, just in case I don't like those options. I will be bringing these two, and then I have a stock of these at home, so when I return I can just have these as well, and again, instead of wearing regular panties. All right, and then 3 special things in terms of what is going to be in my toiletries bag. So we will be sharing this one bag, and most of the stuff in here are like trial sizes, so like trial deodorant, or travel sizes, so like travel deodorant, travel mouthwash, yada 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 yada. The only 3 things that I thought really stood out when I was looking over a list: lip balm, because your lips are going to get dry, and I don't want to be looking ashy. I don't want to be looking ashy. I don't care if I'm pushing out a human. I don't want to look ashy. So I will be using lip balm and a really good face cream. So Sean last Christmas splurged on, I'm really into skincare. So one of the gifts that he got me last Christmas was La Mer face cream. And so that came with like a travel size. So I will be using this just to give me, just to make me feel a little special. You know what I'm saying? It's very emollient, very rich. And I'm thinking that my skin is going to be a little drier. Who knows? But that's the facial moisturizer that I will be using. Last kind of special thing is this soap. So Annie went to the shore or the beach, depending on which part of the country you are in. She went to the shore with her friends this summer and just randomly bought me back a bar of soap. And I was like, oh, first of all, thank you for spending your money on your mommy. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to save this for the hospital. It smells so good, and it just is something that'll kind of make me feel special, sentimental, pretty. Smells really good. So that's that for the toiletries bag. Other things in terms of experience, I will be bringing a diffuser for essential oils to set the mood, relax, calm, peace. That is the goal with this labor experience. So essential oil diffuser will help. As you can see, it's pretty small, so it can just tuck into the suitcase pretty well. We will be bringing a Bose speaker because I have a labor experience playlist, and I need it to be, I need to hear it. It's all about the experience, the vibe, right? Speaker is important. And chargers. So one of the things that I have read consistently through all the lists is the need for long chargers. So we have I think these are like 10-foot phone chargers, and I got 2 of them, one for each of us. And so it'll just help, because you never know where the outlet is, and you want to be able to access your phone at all times when you need to. So very long chargers. And snacks. So I don't have all the snacks here, But we will also be bringing our own snacks. Again, we cannot leave the hospital. They actually have a pretty good menu selection there. They also have the option for the mother and father to have a really special kind of 5-star meal option that you pay extra for. We'll probably do that just to kind of make us feel a little bit more special, connected. But in terms of like snacks, we'll also be bringing like trail mix and chips and sparkling water, just to kind of if for some reason we don't like the hospital snack options, or a nurse is busy off doing something else, we gotta wait, we have snacks readily available. I will also be bringing my birth plan. My birth plan essentially outlines, if you're not familiar with what a birth plan is, it outlines what you expect your labor experience to look like. It is just a guide. I think it's really important, specifically for birth plans, to understand that it may not look like that, because complications could happen, anything could happen. The most important thing is that your baby gets here safe, right? It outlines what I want the birth experience to be, from how I want to be medicated, to intervening with different types of medical procedures in a perfect world, right? To what Sean will be doing and his role in the labor experience. So I plan to do that. I have reviewed it with my doctor, and so it's really, again, just a guide. I will give a copy to the doctor and the staff, and also Sean will have it to reference just as the labor progresses and that journey kind of goes on. Both Sean and the medical staff have something to refer to when it comes to my wishes, so that I'm not having to communicate that when I am in severe pain. So I also plan to bring that as well. Last but not least, and magazines. We need entertainment, so I will be bringing plenty of things to read. So I have some magazines here. Okay, so for Mr. August, very, very minimal. This is it. This is all I'm bringing for August. So what we have here, and the car seat, right? He can't go home if we don't have the car seat. So we will have the rolling suitcase here and the car seat. That's it. That's all Sean has to bring. So for August, I am only bringing this newborn kimono snapped shirt here, and that is I'll be using these types of shirts for until his umbilical cord falls off, just because I imagine that like a regular onesie may irritate that area. So I bought a good amount of these, and I'll be using those. Not a ton, because again, whatever's in the hospital is what we will be utilizing. And then I bought this this little tiny newborn and hat, just because it's one of the very few newborn pieces that we have. And then also what will likely be his coming home, I haven't figured that out yet, but this little spearmint tie gown here with the matching hat. Shout out to Philly, soft pretzels. So we'll have that, and then a blanket, because he will likely be cold. So we'll be bringing this blanket. And last but not least, these two, this is a baby wash and it's baby lotion. I actually have a video coming up. My oldest daughter Annie and I made these products for him, complete with his custom labels that I thought were so cute, designed by Annie. So we made those, and we will be bringing those to wash him as needed. He probably won't really need to be washed, except his first bath, which we may or may not be able to use our own products. We'll see. But the lotion will likely come in handy. So that is it. That's all I'm bringing. So it's minimal-ish. Everything will be contained in one suitcase. I will link the stuff that I purchased new in the description box. So hopefully you found this helpful. And if you like what you saw, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, stay a while, catch up. There's plenty to see. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll check you out soon. Peace.